Hey, my baddies. Welcome to another Reddit Am I the Asshole? Where we go through Reddit's Am I the Asshole subreddit. We pick out a few stories. I don't read them in advance. I'm just looking at them from the title. Then you help me decide, is this person an asshole? Are they not the asshole? Is somebody else the asshole of the story? And that's pretty much it. Reddit Am I the Asshole? I'm still at 40 Karma. I haven't done anything right on Reddit. I just keep posting videos because I'm a clout goblin and I need help. It goes a little bit like this. Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to stop writing gay fanfic about me? If you got people writing fanfic about you, you're doing pretty good, okay? If it's gay or not, doesn't matter. Obviously, you're not gay. You love your girlfriend. So I'm going to come into this story with the presupposition is nobody's the asshole here. She loves you, bro. She's just, thinking about you taking it in the rump. Just a little rumpus in the rump. That's all. What's the harm? My chair's breaking. She's just writing a nice, fun little story where you're gargling. Let's not get into it. Hey, I'm 19 male and my girlfriend 18 female. We've been dating for about 2.5 years now. All going smooth until a few days ago. She texted me a link to a Wattpad page. Wattpad page? The fuck is a Wattpad? Hold on. Over 90 million users. I am old. It is what it is. She texted me a link to a Wattpad page and I opened it and I was shown her entire page. She had so much fanfic in there, I was blown away. I was bombarded and then, look, people that write fanfic, I have no, grasp of who these people are. Is it like Discord mods where they have a phenotype? Like, are they all hunched over and greasy like I am and snort when they breathe like I do when they're awake? You're still snoring. If I left all my breathing in these videos, people would shut them off within the first second. So I was bombarded and then I read one because it had my name. Then I started to get uncomfortable. She used my full name in the story and described me down to a T. She's doxing her boyfriend in gay fanfic. It's a little bit rough. Don't use his real name. She used my full name in the story and described me down to a T. Weak. My girlfriend is also a huge K-pop fan, and it was a homosexual fanfic about me and a K-pop member. Which one? Which K-pop member was it? I kind of need to know, and if you could provide pictures of yourself and this K-pop member. Anyway, just reading it had me feeling kind of sick. Oh, homophobe? Jeez. Can I get those pictures? She went into great detail and it had an entire 7-part series about it. Jesus Christ, she's really into this. She really wants to see either you or this K-pop member getting plugged. Both having a great time. You might have a great time. He could take you out to a fine meal, sit you down, rub your shoulders, use some baby oil, put some elbow into it. Really, really appreciate you and take care of your needs instead of just writing fanfic about you. She went into great detail. I had an entire 7-part series about it. I decided to call it quits and close out of the tab. Probably a good choice. Have a little talk with her, right? Sit down, have a little chat, Not real keen about getting ass fucked. It had a couple views behind it too. So after 30 minutes I text her, hey, I saw what you wrote about me. Could we please stop that, or at the very least not post it publicly? You stop it. Will you stop putting things in my butt in your fanfic? Very naughty. And she wasn't having it. She blew up at me saying how I shouldn't care, I'm insecure, and a bunch of other things. I get the part where she used your real name and perfect description of you, but who cares? Who cares? I'll probably have some homosexual fanfic written about me at some point. Delusional. And I probably won't care. As long as they don't use my real name, address, height, weight, birth. If you can make me about 100 pounds less, maybe even 200 pounds less, I'll be the tall, skinny guy with side pipe in my Levi's just looking fly. That old high out ready to go to work. And I tried to reason with her on this as my immediate family and friends use Wattpad. Fucking 90 million users use Wattpad. If your family stumbles upon you getting necked on by some sweet K-pop succulent boy, What's the likelihood they're going to end up in her Wattpad? Maybe it's higher than I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm insecure and a bunch of other things. I tried to reason with her as my immediate family and friends use Wattpad. And to be honest, I just don't like the idea of her using my full name and description out there like that. I get that. Totally don't dox your friends for your homoerotic fanfic, especially not your significant other, that you're in a heterosexual relationship with. Sounds like she's into some stuff. You might want to look into that and see if she's trying to convince you to bang a K-pop band member. And then you can go from there. Is she really wanting you to do this, or is it just some fun times with you on stage giving a reverse Western grip handy to jibbin? Again, only one I know, I think. She called me a piece of shit for trying to restrain her. At this point, I was just confused and asked her to call later. We called and she was still mad. Am I the asshole here? Yeah, what'd you think? Yeah, sweetie. So the link you sent me, just a couple of questions. Why is jibbin rubbing my ball sack and then licking my bubblegum pink asshole on? I thought you would like it. I really don't like it. It says my full name. Yes, so? My address. What? So? That's my social security number. So what? Look, I'm not trying to stop you from anything. I get that's your expression, but you know what? It's my name. Don't try to hamper my creativity, okay? It's got my stats. And another thing. Some of this stuff I would never do. Another thing. It's not even that pink. It's whatever. I'll use whatever I want, whenever I want. Okay? You're lucky that it's Jimin. It could have been Sugar. I don't think you're the asshole here. I don't think she is an asshole per se. I think that she is just creatively expressing herself. And I don't know how graphic it is. I'd like a link, please. But I don't think you're the asshole at all. I understand not wanting your name and description put on a Wattpad page that could possibly be viewed by your family and friends. And then people are like, oh, Lisa's talking about Jim taking a look from Sonny. Is that a K-pop member? I don't know. Sonny Bono? Is that? No, that's Sonny and Cher. She really needs to stop putting your actual name on it. Let's look at some of the comments here, okay? All right, from Dubious Unicorn. I just don't like the idea of my full name and description out there. Quoted. Whoa, she used your real full name? People can find you. There are so many weirdos on the internet. Also, if you Google yourself, does this fanfic show up? Whole different ball game, Sonny Jim. We've got ourselves showing up in a different kind of show than we're used to, right? That might not look great to potential employers. Why? Look, a job's a job, and if what I'm assuming is going on in this fanfic is happening, it's doing plenty of jobs. Not to mention your family and friends who actively use Wattpad might see it. That's the pork and beans of the situation, okay? The family's on there, your name's on there. You can't be gargling, in your girlfriend's... Can't say gargle. Can you say gargle on YouTube? I'm not monetized. I guess I can say whatever the hell I want. It's a very serious privacy issue and a breach of trust. You did not give her permission to use your real name and real life description in this way. You're not the asshole for being upset. I would throw info on there, and I'm going to later after the video so you don't see me do it, because I want the link. Moriarty in 1953 says he should contact mods. Great name, by the way, Dr. Moriarty from the Sherlock Holmes novels. 1953, decent year. I don't know. I wasn't there for it, but whatever. He should contact mods to have it taken down. Mention lawyers. Get her whole account suspended. Mention lawyers to her, too. Dump her. Fucking what, Moriarty? That's a bit rough. Tell her to change the names, right? Just change the names. Yeah, obviously he's not an asshole. Moriarty votes that way, too. DeMurph says, honestly, aside from the name shit, that's still really weird, and I would not be okay with that, especially posting it online. How's that even appeal to her? Like, what the fuck? Switch the roles here, and the dude would be called a creep and a pervert within 10 seconds. No world where this is okay. Except it happens all the time. Like, if you read fanfic, usually it's written by dudes, and it's about, like, some starlet that they're into. Anybody who writes fanfic, usually it's perverted, right? It's usually some sort of sexual thing. There's, like, brony fanfic. What the fuck? I saw videos on it. I think Oompaville did one. Fanfic is kind of odd anyway. Keep that shit in your head. Rub yourself to bed. That's what I said. All right. So Dragon Chief 2182 typed more paragraphs than the initial poster here.
Not the asshole. Right off the bat, using your full name without permission is already a huge no-no. You just don't do that without permission. But it's also completely valid to be uncomfortable with this regardless of sexuality. This is someone basically putting you in a sexual position you never consented to. Fanfics of real people can already be pushing the line at least, but when it's people you actually know, that's getting into a gross territory.
Valid. That's pretty valid. That's pretty fucked up, you know. But if she were to talk to you about it, it'd be a different situation. But I think since she hasn't really asked you if it's okay that she use your butt in this way, then you probably should talk to her a little bit more face-to-face. The phone call.
The fact she so immediately went on the offensive, though, is really upsetting. Good partner in that situation who just wasn't thinking ahead of time would realize, oh, I've done something that clearly upsets my partner. It's making them uncomfortable. I need to take a step back and think about what to do here. I'd imagine a good part of that reaction is from being something important to her, like serious passion project. But that doesn't make her going against you or behind your boundaries okay. And it doesn't make it her place to tell you how you can or can't feel about it.
Dragon Chief, just spitting facts.
I don't like being the just dumper guy, but if she can't respect basic boundaries as well as just general respect for privacy both online and offline, she isn't likely going to change with how she's acting.
Change the name. Don't put your boyfriend in this position. Wink, wink. The petty part of me, though, I shouldn't even read the petty part because I don't know what he's going to say. The petty part of me, though, is thinking you should just start talking about her having sex with other women even when other people are around. I mean, clearly there's nothing to be upset about, right? But that's just my petty side, and I don't think it would be worth the effort, nor would she get the message. Sorry for the rant. You're in front of her parents, let's say, old Betty and Joe, and they're sitting there, and you're like, oh, hey, Ginny. You know what I've been thinking about? I've been thinking about you and Elizabeth Olsen just... You can't do that. Don't do that. Don't be petty back. Hey, the guy you're just watching here, feel free to subscribe if you want. It's right there. It's free, and it helps the channel out a lot. And that's all I'm going to ask. Have a great day. Back to this. So here's another intriguing one. Am I the asshole for telling off somebody in the movie theater? At the movie theater, I should say. Am I the asshole for telling off somebody at the movie theater? My girlfriend, 28F, and I, 32M, went to the movies recently. We went to an R-rated movie on a weeknight, and we were two of about 10 people who had booked seats when we bought tickets. We definitely didn't expect the half-full theater of loud teenagers that we ended up in. Most of the teens were totally fine. They made a lot of jokes during the trailer's ads, but quieted down when the show began. I am old man, and I make a lot of jokes during the trailers before the movie starts. I am asshole. I think that's perfectly acceptable. Teenagers are going to do it, of course. But if there's a full theater, I'm not going to interrupt anybody. If somebody asks me to quiet down, I'll quiet down. It's just the way I am. You know, I enjoy trying to get a laugh like I'm doing here. You know, these two, 32 and 28, they go in. Teenagers, bunch of teenagers, wild, rambunctious teens. Oh, you teens, you kids and your indindu and your tiki-takis, being loud, right? They quieted down. No harm, no foul. The couple next to me was another story. They whispered really loud the whole time. Every time something happened, the girl, 18F roughly, would lean over and loudly ask the guy she was with to explain. I guess it could be a problem that she's loudly asking, but maybe she has some sort of learning problem or hearing problem, one or the other. I ignored it since it was about the movie, but it was annoying. At the climax of the movie, the guy left the theater and the girl pulled out her cell phone. Why did the guy leave the theater? That's weird. He just leaves her in there. Like, that's it. Fucking done. I'm tired of explaining things that you just watched to you. I'm out. Climax of the movie, the guy left the theater and the girl pulled out her cell phone on max brightness, of fucking course, and started checking Twitter. Twitter? Really? The teens are all over Twitter, aren't they? They're all over the tweeter. It's called X now, by the way. Get with the program, all right? Pops, boomer. I ran out of patience by then and asked her to put her phone away. She rolled her eyes and turned the brightness down. Whatever. But kept texting. I thought she was on the tweeters. Apparently she was texting. You're a liar already. You're the asshole. I don't like you now. You've lied. You've lied to me right directly to my earballs and my eyeballs, even though you weren't talking. Right directly to my eyeballs, you lied to me. I asked her again. She started whisper arguing with me about how it wasn't bugging anyone and how it was way more annoying for me to be talking to her. We went back and forth for a bit and she finally put her phone away, though not without a few choice words in my direction. What What words? Explain, please. Elaborate these words. Equestrian. Palatial. But I don't know any more words. No one else in the theater seemed to notice, but the girl made offended noises every few minutes for the next bit, and my girlfriend wasn't super pleased with the confrontation. Am I the asshole? I probably should have just grit my teeth and ignored it, but bad movie theater etiquette really pisses me off. It's good, huh, sweetie?
Oh, I've got some new tweets here.
I like it.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, that's why you're my favorite, Junho. That's why
Hey,
you're
how
my
about-
favorite.
How about we put the phone away?
Oh, he's totally
Okay.
banging that guy.
How about, can we just put the phone away
Oh.
and, like, it's really
What?
bright. So,
Who are you?
you're interrupting.
You don't tell me what to do.
Trying to watch
Look,
a movie.
I'll turn the brightness down.
My
I
wife's
guess.
here. Like, can we just put the phone
Just
away?
ruining movies for everyone. You know what? Fuck yourself.
I'll fuck
Yeah,
myself.
fuck you.
Whatever. I'll fuck myself.
I was just sitting here.
you
I
know,
was just sitting here.
I
Fuck
guess
you.
that's where we're at here.
Fuck
Fuck
you.
myself. I'm not a big fan of people being overtly annoying just for the sake of being overtly annoying. If somebody's asking what's going on in the movie because they don't understand, or they went to take a potty, they had to go potty, sweetie, or something, gotta go potty, sweetie. They come back and they're like, shit, I just missed. What happened? I missed the last 47 minutes because I had a big old grumper. And then their significant other or the person they're with or whoever explains to them, this is what happened, and now you're caught up. Not a big deal. But if somebody is annoyingly loud for the entirety of a movie, that's a problem, right? Now there's a problem. So why is it not okay to be like, hey, chill, okay? Put the phone away. The speakers are so loud, like you're only going to hear the people within like a 5-foot radius of you anyway. So when you have to explain what's going on in the movie, it's going to be loud. Knowing what the movie was might provide a little bit more context. Is this a quiet film, or is this like an action-packed Fast and Furious 72 where everybody's going, ha, family. I, in this situation, would usually just grit my teeth because the confrontation isn't worth the time. I don't think you're the asshole here. I do think that next time, if it's ignorable, ignore it. I get things get annoying, and at certain points, you just have to say something. But if it's something you could actually bear through, as you said here, you could grit your teeth and ignore it. Yeah, bad theater etiquette pisses people off. It's a bugaboo. It's a pet peeve. It's something everybody has about lots of things, but most people go through life without having to address these things if they're in a microcosm of their life. You're not going to see this person again, more than likely. They're never going to intrude on your movie-going experience again, hopefully. So just leave it alone. Next time, just leave it alone. Or swift elbow while nobody's looking. Night-night. Night-night. I don't advocate for violence against females at all. That was a joke, 100% joke. Please don't kill me. What comments are here? It's too new. There are no comments. Wait, there's 2 comments, but it's just the judgment bot and the auto mod. So I hope you like these. I'll continue to do them maybe twice a week. It seems like I can push them out twice a week. If you do, leave a comment down below. Maybe think about watching one of the videos that pops up here or this playlist over here. It'll contain similar videos. And thank you very much for coming to my channel. Look me in my eyes. I love you all. I'll fuck myself. Whatever. I'll fuck myself.